37. Just leaving Cherry Gap shelter there in that area. Man, it was pretty cold last night. It was sleeting. I came down off of Unica Mountain yesterday in a sleet storm, so that was something. Now that to Unica Mountain, man, yesterday was just amazing. There was a conifer forest up on top, just beautiful. Of course, when I came through, everything was fogged in, but it just made it that much more special. Man, if you haven't visited Unica Mountain, you need to try to do that. That was just a beautiful spot. So here we are, day 37, heading to Roan High Knob Shelter. We'll see how that goes. I think the weather is supposed to be pretty good and pretty warm, so I'm not gonna worry about the cold weather there. So I'm gonna try to make it. I think it's about a little over 17 miles. I did 17.2 yesterday. Got a late start, didn't leave Irwin until about 10 o'clock. So I did 17 from 10 o'clock on. So I feel pretty confident I can make 17 today. Getting a little earlier start. My feet held up nicely, and anyway, ready to go. Hope you stick with me. This is a cool little meadow. I'm trying to make it to the Clyde Smith shelter about lunchtime. I'm going to try to stop there, and I usually don't stop for lunch, but I'm going to today because I am going to fix a hot meal. Last night I came in kind of late to the shelter area there and didn't fix a hot meal, just ate some salami and tortilla. I mean, you can't beat that for a good dinner, can you? Heading right there. That's my goal for the day. Roan High Knob. I think it's about another 13 miles or so. Getting closer to my goal for the day. And I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I don't know if it's Roan or Roan. So, it's time for trail talk. Had someone ask me about my trail name, so I thought, I don't think I've mentioned that. So, here goes. Get ready for a very non-interesting story behind sleeves. So in my corporate job, I always wore a long sleeve shirt. Probably didn't have to, but I did. I just felt that was the thing to do. So I always wore a long sleeve shirt, and in any of my activities at home or hobbies, even hiking, I wear a long sleeve shirt. I don't do sun well, so it protects me from the sun, which is a good thing. And the interesting thing is, I don't even think I own a short sleeve shirt. I might have a short sleeve undershirt, but that's about it. So I wear long sleeves in the summer, in the winter. I mow grass at the house in long sleeves. So that's just the story, it's the long sleeves. I started going by long sleeves, and then my son-in-law said, man, that is just too long. You need to go with sleeves. So it stuck, and my name is Sleeves. As a matter of fact, I think I answer to Sleeves quicker than I do my own name. Now my folks at work, they actually thought I had a much more exciting story, which was they thought that I was wearing a long sleeves at work to cover up my sleeve of tats. But they were mistaken. It's a very non-interesting story behind the name sleeves, but it is the story behind it, and I own it and I'll take it. Now this is a cool campsite. Man, if I wasn't trying to get further, I'd just pull up right here, stretch between a couple of trees, and enjoy this spot. Wow, this is neat. I appreciate God giving me this wonderful view today. I believe that high peak there is probably Unica Mountain. That's the mountain I came over yesterday in that conifer forest. You can kind of tell it on top there. Neat. I stopped for lunch back there at the Clyde Smith shelter. I did cook a good hot meal, especially not having one last night. It was really good. So I feel a little bit more energetic. Came out of the shelter and went up the first incline at a much greater pep in my step than I had coming into it. So that's good. Anyway, I've got a lot more energy, so that I'm thankful for that. So the talk, there were several hikers there at the shelter, and the talk was, what's this shelter going to be like up on Roan High Knob? Is it going to be freezing cold? I think the answer is yes. Is it going to be windy? I think the answer is yes. I think it's just one of those things we just have to deal with if that's where we're staying. What I failed to mention a minute ago about the Roan High Knob shelter is that it is one of the, well, it is the highest shelter on the AT. It's at 6,249 feet, I believe. Don't know if you can see it through the trees, but the road that comes around Roan Mountain is right down there. And I have started my 4-mile hike up Roan Mountain. I believe the elevation gain is about 2,200 feet. So that's gonna be a nice way to end my 17 miles today. Straight up. I'm just gonna take my time. It might be midnight when I get there, but that's okay. and upcoming bald. All right, another 1,000 feet and we'll be there. To one side of the shelter, back in the woods, found this neat structure. A guy named Moon told me about it. He's here on his honeymoon with Honey, and hey, that's kind of cool. They just got married and they're spending their honeymoon on the AT. Wow. He told me he came back here and saw this, and I came back and anyway, I wanted to show you. So this is, I believe, the high point of Roan Mountain. And I'm not sure if it's Roan High Mountain or not, but anyway, it's got a neat survey marker. Good stuff. And of course, I've got to climb up on it. I can't. Good stuff. Wrapping up day 37. Wow, man, I had a great day. Left Cherry Gap shelter this morning and made it all the way to Roan High Knob shelter. This is the highest shelter on the AT. That's cool. Neat that I'm going to be able to stay here in it. And enjoyed the hike. It was a great hike. Man, coming across Roan High Knob, it was just gorgeous. So thank you for sticking with me. So this is Sleeves. Keep hiking.